ABC News Now's Chris Flanagan spoke with Montgomery Council President Evan Glass, who's one of the county members to call on the Inspector General to investigate.
Council President Evan Glass, thank you again for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. All right, you say this investigation should be done by the Inspector General of the county. Why are you against a corporate law firm?
Well, the reality is about 3 years ago, the state of Maryland changed the law here so that our Inspector General, the Montgomery County Inspector General, had oversight responsibility over Montgomery County Public Schools. And this is exactly the type of case and exactly the type of situation where we should be using our in-house attorneys, our in-house investigators to look into this matter rather than using taxpayer dollars to hire an outside law firm.
All right, so for these allegations, they span 7 years, 18 complaints, that reporting done by the Washington Post. What's, first of all, your reaction to this? And also, what are you telling parents, students, and staff that work with this principal?
This is an absolutely abhorrent situation. The number of teachers and administrators who had filed complaints or at least had stated their discomfort and the misconduct by this principal, something needed to happen a long time ago. And we need to figure out who knew what when. And the teachers who've been reaching out to me, parents and families that have been reaching out to me, there is incredible concern in our community. And as we are less than a week away from the start of the new school year, we need to get to the bottom of this now so that everybody feels safe in our schools.
And speaking of being safe, in your opinion, how can the school system move forward from here to keep, faculty, students, of course, anybody in the building safe?
Well, I have to give credit to the Washington Post for having all the information that was laid out in multiple pages in a very long article. And as I was reading that, my heart sank and I was just feeling incredible anger for the teachers and all of the other staff that had to deal with this over the last number of years. And so we have identified this issue. We need to get to the bottom of it. We need to see how systemic it was. And equally as important, we need to determine if there are any other HR-related workplace issues within the school system, and we need to stop it.
What are you hearing from parents and perhaps even, administrators or teachers in the system generally overall about this?
There's a general sense of anger about this situation, how it wasn't shared, how this principal got promoted, and that this wasn't dealt with. There's also great concern because I'm hearing stories about other personnel within MCPS that might be doing similar misconduct. And we need a full investigation into these, not only these allegations, but to see how systemic this problem was and is, root it out, put an end to it, and make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Certainly serious if there's more inappropriate conduct happening within the school system as well.
That's right. And while ultimately this is a decision for the school board of education, the duly elected board of education, there is a very unique relationship between the board of education and the Montgomery County Council and county government. We are the ones, the council is the legislative body that provides all the funding, approves the budget for MCPS. And so when we look at this particular situation, to me, what is very concerning is that the school board has decided to hire an outside law firm and use taxpayer dollars to conduct that investigation when we have our own Inspector General who has the legal authority to do this investigation ourselves or themselves and to do it with the taxpayer funding already behind them. So I want to make sure that we get to the bottom of this situation and that we are very mindful and prudent with our taxpayer dollars.
All right, Council President Evan Glass, really appreciate you taking some time and offering some insight into this. Thank you again.
Thank you.